Spirit really put this on my heart today to talk to you guys about the ups and downs of spiritual awakening. There are these euphoric stages, this euphoria, this bliss, this magic, this heart opening that is unexplainable. It's a high that is so much more than a high. And it is a beautiful part of awakening. And it serves a very important purpose as well. But there is a part of awakening, and this is what Spirit really wanted me to convey to you today, because I'm going through it. And it's like I was hearing Becca tell them how it can be and give them hope. Give them hope. So stick with me here and listen to my story. This is all true information, and hopefully it will inspire you and help you keep going and putting one foot in front of the other. So when we first awaken, many of us experience this, like I said, this high that is just incredible. It can feel like you're floating. It can feel electric. It can feel just absolutely amazing. And what the purpose of that is to give you a glimpse of what is possible, a glimpse of what is really possible in this world, on how you can feel, and what you can experience, and what it's like for your spiritual gifts to open and your clear senses to blast open and everything like that. But what I need to tell you is, after that initial high, and you start to integrate a lot of these new energies, there is a phase that comes in that is very different than that initial part, okay? And it's the healing part of this journey. It's the healing, the looking inward, and the part where we have to look at ourselves and realize things and get ourselves on track as to what do we really want in life. And we have to let go of so much, and we have to basically rebuild our lives. So what happens during the healing phase is you have so much emotion to come up, so many emotions, so many old wounds, so many confusing thoughts about your life, the way you've lived it. Is this the way that you want to continue your life? Do you even want to have the same people in your life moving forward? I mean, this is a phase where you are really just looking around like you don't fit in anywhere, and you're like, what am I supposed to be doing right now? Why am I feeling all of this? What is happening to me? Have I totally gone backward? No, you have not. All of this is part of moving forward, and it is part of the healing process. And you understanding this, and me understanding this, is so important in this journey. You see, the true transformation happens during this difficult phase, during this hard part where we're actually doing the work, and we're shedding a lot of tears, most likely. We are frustrated. We might be feeling hopeless. We feel lost. That is one of the biggest words I hear. I have felt this way so often over the last year, and many of the people that I work with share this same theme. The feeling of just being lost in direction, what you're supposed to be doing, what do you even want to do? And again, all of this is serving a purpose, because you can't get away from this. You can't distract yourself from it. It's going to be here when you get back. In other words, if you go out for a weekend trip and you have a blast and you're doing whatever it is you want to do with your friends, some healthy, some not so healthy, this feeling is still going to be here when you come back. So we have to work through it. We have to feel these things that are coming up within us, because this is what the healing journey is all about. This is what it's about. And this part was never built to be comfortable. It really wasn't. This is how we evolve. This is how we grow. This is how we step into the best version of ourselves. A freer version, a more joyous version, an enlightened version that has walked through the fire. And I know you guys have done this and are doing this now. I know you're walking through this fire, because I know I am walking through this fire, and it's hard. The work is hard to do, but I'm doing it just as you are. We are still getting up every day, and we are still giving it the best we have. And whatever you can give to a particular day is enough. During this phase where you're lonely, you're tired, you're exhausted, you are confused, you are feeling crazy, all of these ascension symptoms that come in during this part of spiritual awakening, when you're feeling all of this, you have to know that it's temporary and it's not going to stay. And every time you feel some of this discomfort and some of these things that bubble up from out of nowhere to think about again, things out of the past, things from your childhood, things that really hurt you, might have been a job loss, the loss of a loved one, so many things. Losing a pet can really, upset a person too. But thinking about a lot of these things and just feeling it again helps to release it. And that's why all of these random thoughts are just coming up and overwhelming you. That's why they're coming up, is to be felt, because this is how we heal, is to feel. And just be here in the body and embrace the things that have happened, because we're moving into a better future. We are moving into an aspect of life called the fifth dimension or new earth. We are moving into this, and this place is worth all of the frustration and all of the pain that you may be experiencing right now. All of this confusion, all of this, just this hard time. Guys, I totally understand. I do. And that's why I'm here today to talk to you about this. We are moving into a place, it's a higher timeline in which we are going to have more joy. We are going to have those elevated moments again, and more euphoria, and the joy and the happiness and that childlike wonder and laughter. We're going to have those things again, but we've got to walk through this fire. I've used this analogy before, but it's so true. Many times in your life, when you're in this particular phase of awakening, after that high, you have to lose a lot of things. It feels like you have to let go and lose a lot of things, kind of like down to the bare bones, almost nothing. You can feel like, oh, what do I have left? This is the point where you are right on the cusp. You're right on the cusp of just blasting forward and blasting up. Imagine a gorgeous red and orange phoenix rising from the ashes where everything has been burned away. That's you. That's you rising into this new life. And that's me rising. And this is how awakening works. A teacher of mine told me that, many times everything has to be burned down so that we can rebuild. And that made so much sense to me and resonated so strongly. So I'm here today to encourage you to keep going. And as I encourage you, I'm encouraging me too. And that's what's so beautiful about being able to talk about so many of these things with vulnerability, with brutal honesty, because I know that it helps you and it helps me. So know that this new timeline that we're moving into is going to knock your socks off. You're going to have more flow in your life, and you're going to have things. It's almost like you're going to have this more of this shield around you where all of these things that happen in the three-dimensional world just kind of bounce off and ricochet. It's like a force field, and the darts that are coming in just, they can't penetrate, because your wisdom and the way that you've grown allow you to just flow better in life and handle things much, much better in a more productive way. So the healing part that you're in, this low point, many people refer to this part of awakening as ego death, the dark night of the soul. It can really feel that way, and it can go on for a while. But the more that you understand what it is, and the more that you can keep moving forward in whatever small way that is, the sooner that you're going to start to see that sun peeking out from behind the clouds, okay? Peeking out, and just, it's going to just burst through with enlightenment again, and joy and knowledge and just peace. Peace and joy. And that's really what I have prayed for so much over the last year. Peace and joy. The turmoil within you will settle. And you're going to step into that new timeline. And you're going to be so proud of yourself for sticking with it and moving forward. And just, you're going to look back on this time, this low point, and you're going to say, I climbed out of that. I walked out of that with my bare feet. I did that. And that's something that nobody or anything can ever take from you, is your heart and your healing journey. So I'm encouraging you to keep going. I love you guys so much. I needed you to hear this message today. It's so very important, and I hope it helps. And I'm going to catch you on my next video. Much love.